a letter from Social Security reducing benefits, and a fourth stimulus check update. Let's get right into it. Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining me once again. If you haven't done so already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video so I can continue to keep you updated each and every day with everything going on. Thank you. You're amazing, and I absolutely love this community. Let's get right into this and talk about this. So first off, I want to start out with talking about this letter from Social Security. But let me start out by saying, please do not be alarmed. I just want to talk about this because I've seen this down in the comments section a number of times over the last couple days here. So here's what I'm seeing. There's been a weird number of people reaching out to me literally over the last 2 or 3 days saying, Matt, I don't know what's going on. I received a letter from Social Security, and starting in July, they're going to start reducing my benefit. Can you look into this and help me out what's going on here? In fact, one situation, the person told me her numbers, and she said, I receive $916 from Social Security currently, and according to this letter, it's starting in July, they're going to reduce my benefit down to $749. I'm already barely making it on $916. Why are they doing this? I can't live on $749. Can you help me out? So here's the thing. She went on to ask if I could do some research on this and try to figure this out. So here's the thing. I've done a bunch of research on this. I've looked everywhere. Multiple other people have reached out with similar situations. In fact, one person said her boyfriend's benefits are going to be completely eliminated starting in July. Okay, so we got to figure this out. So here's the thing. I did a bunch of research on this. I looked all over and I found nothing. So the only thing I can figure out is maybe their situation has changed. But here's the thing. I know that there's a lot of you out there that know a ton of stuff about Social Security. I'm reaching out to you. Do you know anything about this? I'm stumped. Seriously, I've done a bunch of research. I have not found anything other than the fact that maybe their situation changed, but I don't know. They didn't mention that, so I'm not thinking that's the case. Considering the weird number of comments I've received over the last couple of days, like a weird number, like a lot of people reached out with this comment. I don't get it. So maybe this is just a regular thing that happens every month or every semi-annually or something like that. I don't really know. But if somebody knows something, please leave a comment down below and let us know. I'm completely confused on this. I don't know the answer. So I'm reaching out to you because I know there's a lot of you who know a ton of stuff about Social Security. So sometimes, you have the resources that maybe I don't have or maybe that I can't find. So help us out if you know anything about this. So thank you so much. But otherwise, again, like I said, I don't want to cause concern. I don't want to have any alarms or anything like that. I'm not saying it's happening to everybody, but there's just been a number of people saying this over the last few days here, and I'm trying to help them out in any way I can. So thank you again for those of you who may have a solution to this. All right, let's talk about the fourth stimulus check and the stimulus package and all these negotiations going on. So here's the thing. We've actually made a little bit of progress over the weekend here. I get it. It's very slow, right? This thing was supposed to be done as far as an agreement like a week ago. And here we are and still nothing yet. However, they are coming together. I know we say that sometimes and I agree with you. I don't like using the words getting close or soon. I don't like saying those words because in politics, that's could be years, right? And nothing is soon when it comes to politics. But anyway, let's talk through this. So here's the thing. President Biden was previously sitting at $1.7 trillion for his infrastructure package. However, he has now lowered it down to $1.4 trillion. At the same time, we know that Republicans have come up to $978 billion. They raised it by another $50 billion just the other day. So we're still, call it $425 billion apart, which is a lot of money, right? Basically $500 billion apart. But remember the other day in my video, I said, hey, behind the scenes, not many people are talking about this because not really anybody knows about this, but there is actually a bipartisan group that is coming together working on another proposal in the event the current negotiations do not pan out. Well, guess what? They popped out of the woodwork and they said, hey, look at us, check us out. We have another proposal. So we actually heard from them today and we got some more information. So previously we were just hearing that there was another proposal being worked on behind the scenes. We didn't know anything about it, but now we know. It's an $878 billion project. Proposal, I should say. Proposal. So that's basically all we know about it is $878 billion over, they said 5 to 8 years. So Now, again, are they going to take it? We don't really know. But the fact is, there's at least another proposal on the table. And we do have many, many people who are coming out saying, hey, we actually are coming together on this bipartisan thing. In fact, Joe Manchin was out today in an interview this morning, and he was very, very confident that they're going to come together on a bipartisan basis and work together on this next stimulus package, the American Jobs Plan. This is actually the infrastructure package. Now, I've said this before, and I get it. Some of you think, who cares? We don't care about infrastructure. We just want to know about stimulus checks. I get it. I totally agree with you. We do want to know about the stimulus checks. But here's the thing. We need to cross this first hurdle before we can get onto the stimulus checks. There's two packages here. The American Jobs Plan, infrastructure, American Families Plan, stimulus package. It's social infrastructure, whatever. It's a stimulus package. That's the one that we need to get to. However, we need to cross hurdle number one, which is the American Jobs Plan first, which is the first infrastructure package, before we can get to the second one. Now, here's the thing. I'm getting to the point, so just hang with me for a minute. I know the infrastructure is boring. I get it. It's boring. It's roads, bridges, tunnels, airports. It's not fun, right? It's not fun to talk about. Nobody really cares. It does influence all of us, but at the same time, we want to know, when are we going to get another influx of cash, right? That's what we all want to know. When are we going to get the next check? But here's the thing. We knew that the other day, the Senate parliamentarian came out and said Democrats can use budget reconciliation one more time this fiscal year to jam through their next package. Well, Chuck Schumer kind of thought, I was planning on using it two more times. Well, now what do I do, right? So now he can only use it one more time this year. So here's the thing. We want them to come together on a bipartisan basis for the first package, the American Jobs Plan. Here's why. They come together on a bipartisan basis. They're all happy. They give each other a pat on the back, and they come out to the media. They come out on their interviews and say, yeah, we work together. We're great. We work together on a bipartisan basis. We're heroes. All of us are heroes. Look at us go. And everybody's happy, and we all walk into the sunset. Okay, good. And then we get to move on to the American Families Plan. And then we know that they're going to use budget reconciliation on that one. There is like a 99% chance they're going to use budget reconciliation on that one. And guess what they're going to do? They're going to pile it full of everything they could ever possibly want and dream of into the American Families Plan, because it's their last opportunity to use their last wild card. So why wouldn't they put everything they could possibly ever want into it right then and there, get it done, and then they can move on? And here's the thing. There's actually a couple moderate Democrats right now in the Senate who are basically on the fence saying, hey, if you guys bundle this thing together as a $4 trillion package, we're not voting for it. We're not in favor of that. So if they come together on a bipartisan basis, it'll satisfy the needs of those couple moderate Democrats who are kind of on the fence right now. They come together, they work together on a bipartisan basis, it fulfills them, and they think, oh, we're happy, this is great, we got it together, we worked with Republicans, everybody's happy, we all got what we wanted, we're all good now. And then they move on to the next one, and they would much more likely support budget reconciliation to a massive, massive package on round two, the American Families Plan, which is where we are looking for the stimulus checks to arrive. Do you get what I'm saying? So, I get it. I know it's not fun to talk about. I know it's not fun to hear about. But here's the thing. We need to get this first one done before we can move on to number two. You got to do number one before you can do number two. You get what I'm saying? So, that's why we keep talking about this. But the faster that they can come together on this thing and actually jam it through and kind of get this thing done, the sooner that we can move on to the American Families Plan, right? And that's the one that we want to focus on. So, and yes, there are still all the proposals on the table right now for stimulus check number 4, recurring stimulus checks, monthly stimulus checks, stabilizers, SSI raise, Social Security reform, Medicare reform. Yes, it is all still on the table at this point. But again, we can't get to all of that until we get this first one out of the way. It's like a big block in the road. You got to get the block out of the way before you can get the traffic through. It's basically the exact same thing. So it's kind of what we're waiting on. We're waiting for the bulldozers to come through and push the gates out of the way so we can kind of drive through. It's basically what it comes down to. All right, so with that being said, one quick note. I just noticed this right before I started recording as I was doing some last-minute research. If you work for Walmart, or if you know somebody that works for Walmart, they're going to be giving their employees, 740,000 employees, a new smartphone. Not bad. So if you work at Walmart, you might be getting yourself a new phone. Hey, congratulations. That's pretty cool. But yeah, they want to, apparently they want to do this so that they can help out all their associates, help customers better, and kind of schedule their lives outside of work. So I don't know, kind of a cool incentive if you work there. But anyway, wanted to give you this quick update. They will be meeting and talking once again tomorrow to discuss this negotiation on the American Jobs Plan, and I will keep you posted as we go forward. But yeah, they're finally coming together somewhat here, and everybody, there's a lot of confident people right now that they're actually going to come together on this thing. So I will continue to keep you updated. Enjoy your day. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. You're amazing. I truly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video and share this video and or any other videos right here on the channel, as I have nearly 1,200 videos right here for you to enjoy. Thanks again. You're amazing. I truly appreciate each and every one of you right here on the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.